In society today, we are being attacked constantly with inauthentic conversations. Fakeness, trying to look cool, trying to be somebody we're not. That is why the Damn Dude podcast is here to have the authentic conversations that need to be had in a way that will make you think and say, Damn Dude.
What up, everybody? What is good? Welcome to the Damn Dude podcast.
Damn Dude.
This is season 4, episode 20, and I'm your host, California Cal. Welcome to the show. This is the show where we have the conversations that need to be had in a way that'll make you think and say, damn, dude.
Damn, dude.
This is a safe place to have open, vulnerable, and authentic conversations, because that's really what matters. This show exists to help educate, entertain, and make an impact on the different contexts and perspectives that we have in life, because I truly believe and have discovered that the more access we have to different contexts and perspectives, the easier, smoother, cooler, and just flat out doper life is. You dig? So welcome to the show, you guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I should say welcome back. Holy fucking fuck, you guys. This is season 4, episode 20. If you want to put it that way, you could say 420, bro. Oh. Consider me stoned. All right, well, enough of that. Anyways, welcome, you guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And hope you guys are having a beautiful motherfucking day, because, you guys, this is going to be one of the craziest episodes that I've ever fucking put out. And if you're a listener of the show, you know I've put out some crazy motherfucking episodes. So, holy fuck. Most of you might be like, yo, Cal, where the fuck did you go, bro? I know a lot of you guys follow me on Instagram who listen to the show, which is cool, and I appreciate that. If you don't, go follow me at Real California Cal, just like it sounds. And I should say Real California Cal with 2 C's. Does that make sense? Yeah, that's pretty cool, actually. Anyways, what up, you guys? I'm on a sick one, dude. To be honest, I'm so fucking nervous right now, because I fucking haven't recorded in a long time. This makes me really excited, and life has been absolutely fucking nuts. So as I was saying, I realized I kind of just tripped out right now. I'm like beside myself right now, sort of feeling, for like so many reasons. It's a trip, dude. I'm in a very, very, very interesting and unique space in life right now. And like I said, it's probably been about 2 months since I've recorded a podcast episode. And I feel like it doesn't matter if I got good reason for it or not, but to me, I just needed that time, you guys. And I'm sorry to leave you hanging if I left you guys with any expectations, or you guys are waiting to hear the rest of it. I apologize for that, and I love you guys, and I appreciate you guys for sticking with me and tuning back in. And I just want to say, yo, whoever's been sharing the show, it has been flying around the world multiple times again in all sorts of new countries, and picking up traction in a bunch of new countries. And I'm surprised that, I don't know, that there's this many people that understand. No, that's really ignorant. Well, which is fine. But to me, I'm like, dude, like, the show's been cracking off in Germany, and I'm not sure who's out there spreading around. I know, shout out to my boy Ron. If you're the one connecting everybody to this, and if you guys are an extension of Ron, then yo, thank you guys. I'm fucking honored. If you guys are an extension of I don't know, Hike, do you listen to the show? I don't know if she listens to the show. She's in Germany. If this is an extension of you and your people, thank you. I appreciate it. I really don't know who it is. You guys hit me up on Instagram. Let me know who you guys are in Germany. Colombia, I'm pretty certain my boy Sebastian. I don't know who else is out there listening. Andy, are you in Colombia or are you in Peru? Fuck, man, I need to pay more attention. I'm sorry, bro. But yeah, I think it's you guys. I appreciate that. We got listeners in Singapore, the United Kingdom, Mexico, South Africa, Australia, Canada. Let's see where else. My internet is really slow out here. Oh, I think that's all of them. And obviously the United States. So thank you to everybody who listens all around the world. It like absolutely blows my mind that you guys tune into this and find value. So I appreciate it. So let's get into the dirt, you guys. You guys want to get into the heavy shit? You guys ready for this? Or hold up a minute. Let's let me give you a little preview real quick of like what the show will be about. Or should we yeah, we're gonna be getting into, there's one big thing which I'm not just gonna spill the beans off of just saying it real quick. I don't like to be that type of antagonist with people. But let me say this. There's been a lot of crazy, absolutely crazy, false accusations made against me in the past couple months. And I've been going to court and fighting it all by my damn self. Well, I shouldn't say that because my support team is incredible. And those of you guys really like doing that, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Thank you guys for holding space for me and guiding me in the right direction. I've been to court a gang of times. I've been through 3 whole pens worth of ink in the last 2 months, and I didn't write a fucking book or a fucking business plan. It's just, man, oh man. It's been going to good. Anyway, I'll get into that. Having the cops show up at my house, starting a new job. I shouldn't even say job, new career in something that's an enhancement and advancement and improvement and extension on what I'm already up to. Some different training, what I'm learning, who I'm working with. We're going to be getting into how physical ailments and tough mental and emotional struggles are most often a spiritual calling of some sort, and we're typically ignoring the message. We're going to talk about how to get into that. Talk about some of the concerts that we went to lately with some of my folks. Jade Rabbit, Yamamoto Boss. Talking about my personal relationship with my lady a little bit, just how we've been leveling up, the learning curve of mastery, as well as doing a blessing. So, you guys. Now, there's no way to say it. And if there's like, sorry, hold on. Let me address this real quick. If you guys hear the buzzing super loud in the backgrounds because they're doing yard work all around, they're going to host a ceremony from our house. Sorry, did I say wedding? A wedding ceremony at our house tomorrow. They're going to have a wedding here. And so they're cleaning up the whole yard, just doing their thing. And it's just crazy out here. There's a lot of land, so there's a lot of stuff to do. Anyways. Ooh, I forgot. Sorry, hold on. No, we'll save that for a later episode, actually. There's already enough to get into. Hold on. You guys, I apologize. I'm all over the place. Actually, I don't apologize. I am just all over the place right now. And this is pretty important. Hold on. Okay. I got my next episode my whole next episode just came to me, guys. Anyways, there's no way to say this without it sounding dramatic. There's no way to say this without me seeming weird that I'm like in a collective place about this. There's no way to say this without, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's just insane. So part of where I've been is, hold on, let me think of how to word this exactly. Okay. One of my children was kidnapped by their mother. And it's been like a 2-month thing, longer than that now. And within this, what had happened was there was a bunch of false claims made against myself and my household. Insane things. I'm not going to get into details on here about that in particular. After, because I'm still in the midst of all this. So after it's done, then I'll get into a little more. So one of my kids was kidnapped by their mom, bunch of false accusations made, moved out of town, and stopped communication. Man, I tell you, that shit fucked me up to the absolute highest motherfucking degree. It's been fucking hell. Absolute fucking hell, torture, and the worst feeling that I can even conceive or perceive or anything or feel, even just been the craziest, gnarliest. I can handle people talking shit about me. I can handle people saying whatever the fuck about me. I'm fine with looking ridiculous or making myself look silly or embarrassing myself or whatever, right? I'll just do it. It doesn't matter. The other day I fucking bombed on a training practice. I just forgot words. Like, I think I did too much training that day. I had too much input and I was just fucking there. My head was overloaded. I didn't know what was what and what was up or down in terms of like the fuck I was interpreting or trying to talk about. It was just, I had too much in my head that day. And because I've been learning a lot. So I just blanked the fuck out in front of like 40, 50 people. And I'm just like, and I retried like 4 times. And I couldn't even say words. And I'm like, all right, cool. I'm fine with that. I can do that, dude. It's on recording. Everybody can go back and look at it and whatever. But you know what? I put it out there. That's what the fuck was real. That was authentic to where the fuck I was at. And I'd rather fuck it up in practice than in real life. So what have I been doing about this whole situation? It's absolutely just been crippling, dude. Like, it's just like the reality of how this is like, and I'm a fucking pretty collected dude. I got my emotions together. I like to think that I'm very emotionally intelligent and that I've got a good grasp on life and understandings and why things happen in the bigger picture and the ability to zoom out on things. And this shit, dude, I don't even know, dude. All I could do is practice gratitude and just be like, I have to fight. I have to fight for my kid. I have to fight for my kid. Like, I did not do any of these crazy things that are being said. I did not harm anybody. Nobody at my house harmed anybody in any way, shape, or form. So, as this happened, as I go pick up my kid, I see just like everything's gone. It's like my pickup time, my day, and all of a sudden I don't hear anything from his mom, and I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like, what is going on right now? So I'm freaking out, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. And fuck, it's like there's so much. I'm trying to like piece this all out. So in the midst of this, she had filed all these reports with it's now called CWS, which is, if you're not familiar, Child Welfare Services. Before it's called CPS, Child Protective Services. So you might hear me call it either one because I'm kind of, I don't know. I've just heard both words so many times now. So reports got filed of these accusations and moved away, and then I find this out. I'm like, what the fuck? But I find this out after. Wait, is this after? Fuck, I don't know. Anyway, I go to pick up my kid. They're not there. I can't get a hold of anybody. I'm like freaking out. So eventually what I end up doing is like, fuck, like, all right, well, I got to file a missing persons report. Like, I have no fucking idea. Like, this is such a fucking like shock and surprise. Like, I don't know where the fuck, like, nobody told me shit. So to just be gone and have no communication, my kid's missing, I'm fucking freaking out. I call, and the police and whoever are absolutely of zero help whatsoever. Now, there's a lot I could say about this. And the reason I had to contact the police was because the CWS report already got filed. So it's like everything's already in the system. So it's like, I guess some people are like, well, why don't you just go do some gangster shit and whatever, right? Like, it's like, okay, yes, but also you gotta like be smart in the midst of everything, right? And it's like, well, what does that even mean? It's like, well, to go handle shit on your own terms. And that doesn't mean go hurt anybody or whatever. It just means like you go fucking handle shit on your own. But that's the thing is like, fuck, I got no leads. Like, I'm calling everybody, and anybody who would know anything doesn't know anything. So I'm just like, motherfucker, dude. Like, I don't even know. I was in such a haze. Like, it was so hard, right? So eventually, after like waiting hours and hours, and it's like nothing's happening, dude. Like, so a whole bunch of time goes by. Finally, I get word that he's okay, and I get an idea of where he's at. And it's like, okay, cool, but fuck, like, what the hell, dude? Like, yo, you can't just take my kid and dip. But that's the thing. I'm telling you guys, in the state of California, if you and your partner or your ex or whoever you have kids with do not have a parenting agreement that's like acknowledged by the state, then one of the parents can literally just take the kid wherever the fuck, and nobody can do anything about it. Like, you can literally, one parent or the other can literally take the kid wherever. The fucking child welfare services people, the CWS people were like, dude, if she just went to fucking Canada or Mexico and just dipped, like, she could just be gone, like, forever, and you can't do anything about it. It's like, what? Are you, what? You know what I mean? Like, no fucking way. That's crazy. But if you got a court order thing, supposedly they can. So, how do I even break this down? There's so much has been happening. I've gone to court like over 5 times in the past couple months. More than that, literally. But I mean, like, having to go into the actual like courtroom and talk, I've been, I think, 5 times now. So total, I've probably been like, 15 to 17 times for just to turn in paperwork and this and that. And it's like, I still got to go and do all this more. So we have our final like hearing on the 14th of November next month. And this is 2024, just for if I'm listening back ever. And it's like fucking crazy, dude. So I'm just working to figure out where he is. I finally find out he's okay. So then I'm able to find out what city he's in. Then I'm able to file a report. I'm able to file a report with CWS in the county that he's in, and just basically start like moving it forward. So because I had shit filed against me in San Diego, and then they dipped out and they're in another place, I'm like, okay, so I file one there, and then so like what's been happening, I don't know how much I've laid this out, but over the course of the last few years, between her and I, if something would happen and it was like an emotional thing that was taken personally, I would get like things thrown at me, or like have like child welfare services called on me. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you can't just do that because you're upset. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just claim somebody's like abusing somebody. That's not okay. Like, just to kind of like get yourself out of the situation, you know? So like, it's like, that's so not fair, you know? So, dude, it's like I said, I've printed thousands of pages, written, printed, copied, killed 3 whole pens worth of shit, just proving my innocence over this shit, because I didn't do all these things that were said. So, as I'm fighting to like just figure out all this information, fill out all the papers, I realized I kind of skipped over. I filed for custody as well in the midst of all this. So I'm like, okay, do the reports. I want all these to show in the custody case and da-da-da. And this is obviously the worst case scenario, right? Like, we don't want to go to court over this. We've been able to be fine for most of the part about this, except with all these wild claims and reports filed against me that just get thrown out every single time, which I have fucking stacks and stacks of papers to prove this, and judges that fucking stamped it, and people who were fucking there to witness it. And it's like, dude, you can only say so much about a person before, like, or something, stuff about me before I have to do something. It's like, bro, nobody wanted to go this far with it, dude. Like, we don't want to go to court. Like, that's fucking whack. Like, let's just settle this between us. We don't have to make it personal. You know what I mean? And that's a whole nother thing. It is what it is, right? So within this, I go to court. I end up getting visitation rights until we can come back to court again, because they did an ex parte hearing, which means it's like an emergency hearing due to the nature, because I'm like, dude, he's in danger. She's just gone. So, and then she's over there saying that I'm doing all this crazy shit and abusing my own fucking kid. Like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? And so it's like I'm put in this position to where I'm having to like defend myself against shit that never happened. And then, so we go to court. I'm like, this isn't okay. I need to get this legally sound because I can't ever have this type of shit happen again. It's just not fair, dude. It's not fair, mainly to my son, to my kid. So if that's the case, it's like, dude, I will do whatever for my fucking kids, dude. Anything and everything. It doesn't fucking matter. I'll go to any length for my kids. And it sucks to have to prove that to yourself and life and kid and world and family, to be put in that position. But it's like, all right, it is what it is. I will do anything for my kids, dude. And so as I go through this, we get scheduled another court date. And in the midst of it, the judge is hearing, she's like, oh, there's some fishy shit in this. I'm okay, weird. And as soon as I got granted visitation for before the trial can actually happen, as soon as I get granted it, I get claims of, oh, well, he's abusing him. And the judge is like, what the fuck? Like, no, weird, okay, this is odd. We need to come back to this. This is interesting. So I'm like, okay, it's pretty clear the evidence and the whole court process like speaks for itself, dude. Like, and all the witnesses and everywhere. So I guess ultimately what I'm getting at is what's authentic and real is what's gonna persevere, because that's the highest vibrating thing we have. And as you guys know, I'm always fucking talking about authenticity and doing my best to come from a place of authenticity. So that's what I'm always after. And sometimes it's hard, and sometimes it sucks, and sometimes you get painted as a terrible person, and sometimes you get things thrown at you that is like, it's exactly what you fucking stand for and stand against, and you will fucking fight somebody and protect somebody over. You're getting accused that that's what you're doing to somebody. That's the hardest shit to fucking like deal with. It's like, no, I stand for this. I literally protect kids for a fucking living. Like, that's my career. That's my whole fucking purpose, is to help the future generations and create a safer, cooler fucking environment for them. Cause dude, like, why the fuck not? Childhood was tough for me, man. And childhood was tough for a lot of us, especially those who listen to this show. Like, some of us can't even recall our childhood. And if you can't, I highly recommend that you go back and you do your best and just start working through, when's the first time I felt this feeling? When's the first time I felt this emotion? And all of a sudden, it's like all these crazy deep things that you didn't realize were deep, or it was simple, but you made it deep, all start coming up, and that's the healing process. So as my kid's taken from me, I'm applying every motherfucking lesson and thing I've ever fucking talked about and learned and thought about. And I'm telling you guys, gratitude and authenticity is the only fucking way through this whole thing. And that within the scope of that is like self-ownership, self-mastery, taking personal responsibility for everything that occurs in your life. And your life won't shift until you do that. You can sit there and argue, well, it's their fault, blah, 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 blah. Well, fine, go ahead. Like, how's that working for you, dude? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, nah, bro, like, we got to get over the hump. And the only way to do that is to own it. You are the hump. Like, we are our own bump in the fucking road. So we have to practice these things that we know are good for us. And we look to those who are more experienced and have what we want and a lifestyle that we want. And you could tell by the level of authenticity that resonates off them. So throughout this process, I get granted weekend visitation rights, and it's supervised visit. And I'm telling you guys, it's the most humiliating position I've ever been put into in my whole fucking life. And that's at no disrespect to, shout out to my dad, who's helping, facilitate these visitations, which is cool. I like my dad, myself, and my son to spend time. I love it. It's a great and beautiful thing. But the thing is, it's like, I can appreciate it for what it is. But here's the thing also, it's like there's so many layers behind it to where it's like, yo, I'm now in a position where I'm not even really allowed to like raise my own kid. It has to be through this filter, right? And it's like, this is where it's tricky, because it's like I'm appreciative of the people in my life. And I'm appreciative of our dynamic. That's fucking cool. It's just that like when I have this chokehold on me of like, dude, you're not even allowed to see your own kid on your own fucking terms. What the fuck? Are you fucking kidding me? Like, do you know how insulting that is? Like, I'm allowed to raise like stepchildren of mine, but I'm not allowed to raise my own fucking kid. Like, that's wild, dude. And I'm telling you, it's like, I have to check every fucking piece of myself to be able to be with that and to be able to be appreciative of the scenario and the dynamic, because otherwise I'd just be bitter and fucking mad, and I'd be missing the beauty that is the dynamic of having myself, my dad, and my son have that dynamic where my son gets his grandfather in his life and grandfather gets his grandson in his life, right? Like, that's a dope ass dynamic. So it's like, how am I able to appreciate that with this fucking chokehold that I got on me at the same time? These crazy restrictions. It's not fair. I get to only see my kid for 6 hours on a weekend. Like, and then it's up to his mother to decide if it's once or twice a week, if it's like the whole, like 6 hours Saturday and 6 hours Sunday, or if it's fucking just one of the days or the other. Right? And that fucks me up, dude, because spending time with my kids is my favorite fucking thing in the world. So, like, now granted, at the same time, like, my kids aren't my purpose. I'm clear of that. And I mean that in a way where it's like, I'm more so going to create a purpose and show them by example what it looks like, rather than to put all my shit onto them and be like, yo, like, if I'm not in charge of you, then I'm not happy. It's like, that's crazy and a recipe for disaster. And I've seen many parents put their purpose on their kid, and it fucks them up when they fucking become teenagers, when they become independent, when they move out, when they no longer need them, when they're seeking their own careers, beliefs, and questioning their own belief system and structures and all of this. Like, you have to let them, right? And like, you can't put your shit on your kids like that. It's not fair. So, whoo.
Damn, dude.
This is pretty therapeutic, obviously. Like, the joke is like, why do, what is it? Fuck. It's like, why do women start a Pinterest and men start a podcast or something instead of seeking therapy? Something like that. I forget what it is. But no, it's like, dude, this shit's good, dude. Like, I recommend everybody start a podcast, because it's not just that, what you're actually doing. The word podcast is just a word. Like, if you can understand that creating and recording a podcast is leaving a legacy for your future generations to tap into and know who their great grandfather was, who their great 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 grandfather was, who their great 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 grandfather was. What if you could listen to hours of recordings of your great 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 grandfather?
Damn, dude.
Would you not listen to fucking all of it? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's what I'm doing here. So it's like, I kind of don't care if anybody likes the show or not, because I'm just going to do it anyways. And that's why I just do this at my own pace and how the fuck I want, because it's my shit and I'm going to do it how I want. And sorry if that offends you, but also not really, because you're able to go do your own version. And I remember I was listening to a podcast and I was just wanting more episodes. Like, bro, like, why aren't you recording more? I forget who it was. They're like, this is my show. I'll do whatever the fuck I want with it. And it's like, if you're not happy with it, then use that time you'd be listening to mine and go make your own. It's like, oh, you're right. Because I'm sitting here, all my thoughts that I'm thinking are pretty fucking valid about, man, why the fuck won't you record one? Blah, 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 blah. It's like, well, why don't I go record that? It's like, oh, okay, well, I actually have more important stuff to talk about than talking about somebody else.
Damn, dude.
You know what I'm saying? So, with all these crazy accusations against me, I've had, 2 or 3 restraining orders filed against me by the same individual, all thrown out. And it's like I'm having to go to court multiple times for this shit in different counties, taking fucking... You guys don't even know how many days off of work I've had to miss because of this. Like, my finances are fucked. And I'm not saying this in like like doom and gloom. Like, I'm not down on myself. I'm just very real about certain things in certain instances. So right now, yeah, that's okay. It's not fucked, but it's like not ideal. It's not what the fuck I should be doing, right? Or what I know I'm worthy of, and what I know I'm capable of earning. Like I'm like scraping the bottom of the barrel, and I have been, and I'm working out of that. And I'm gonna get into that a little bit with the new job and stuff. And I don't even want to call it a job. Anyways, so going through these visitations, it's rough, dude, to have these parameters set on me and my son and our whole dynamic. It's tough, man. It's really, 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 really fucking tough. And I'm realizing, like, dude, just gratitude and big picture, zoom out, right? It's like, I don't have to be attached to any of these feelings or emotions, whatever. I just own them, check them, acknowledge them. Because like I told you guys, what got told to me was like, yo, when's the last time you cried? And at the time, my answer was something like 12 years or something crazy, or like, oh, like at my homie's funeral or something like that. I had a crazy answer. It had been years. And shout out to Mark. He asked me, and this is still like, I'm still like in my young and thug days a bit. And like, I'm still like hard-headed. I'm still like that ignorant mindset that's still like out for myself, the most kind of mindset. And he goes, well, how can you call yourself a real man if you can't even cry? And I got offended fast. I'm like, what? And he goes, yeah. How can you, he goes, a real man can feel every single range of emotion. A real man can feel it all and navigate through all of it. And I was like,
Damn, dude.
Fuck. Okay. No longer offended. Noted that I am ignorant. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm talking about, is we got to feel through this shit, especially men. Don't ignore that shit. And I'm going to talk about this a little bit later too, with the physical ailments, how it's a bigger spiritual message most of the time that we're ignoring. So I've gone to court multiple times with all these accusations made against me, all these restraining orders filed against me, cleared and beat all of them, cleared my name, proof, evidence. I don't fuck around. I'm not all about myself. I am for my kids. I'm for the people, and I am for my community. And if you're not about that, then it's like, I'm not even trying to put this out there. It's like, oh, we can catch a fade. Like that's not what I'm about. I don't care about that anymore. Plus, half you tiny motherfuckers are fucking crazy and all MMA trained. Like, I'm good on fighting people in the street, dude. Like, I got nothing to prove to anybody except my damn self. Like, that doesn't mean I'm not gonna stand the fuck up for myself or my people or women or children. Like, always, I will always do that. But I'm not looking for it, man. I'm out here to increase the peace and help create a good life and society for us all, man. So, like I said, I beat all these. I'm like, cool. More evidence for me as I go to court next time to prove that what the fuck I'm saying is true, authentic. It's not about me. It's about my kids. And it's about the future generation. And it's about the impact that this has on them. And it's heartbreaking to see my son come and like say negative things about me that he never would have conjured up on his own. And I'm like, fuck, dude. Like he's been, I don't even want to say it, you know, it's just like, fuck, like he's been fed poison in the sense of like, these are not his words or thoughts or feelings. Like this all came, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you get my gist. So anyways, as I'm having these restraining orders against me, I'm having cops show up at my house one after another. CWS workers show up at my house one after another. Phone calls, days in, days out. Dude, emails, this, that, pictures, fucking thousands of pages, text messages, hundreds, writings, documentations, pictures, addressing every single claim, addressing every single accusation, just matching every single thing with the real version. And it's like, dude, I'm a good fucking person, dude. And if you don't like that, then sorry, bro, that's on you. You know what I mean? We don't have to vibe with everybody. We don't have to like everybody. Everybody doesn't have to like me. You know what I mean? It's like, it is what it is. So having all these cops showing up at our house has been crazy. Talking to multiple, like, I talked to, I want to say 5 or 6 different CWS people, like, in depth over days. And again, missing out on work, missing out on family time, missing out on personal time, having to take these calls and just fucking comb through all this bullshit that I've never fucking did. Right? It's like, dude, I have to exhaust all my time, energy, and money on defending what I never did? This is crazy. Okay, what the fuck is there to learn from this? Fuck. All right, I said I'm down for my kids. I said I'm down for the truth. I said I'm down for authenticity. I guess life's like, all right, let's fucking find out, homie. You know what I mean? So, firstly, specifically, shout out to my girl, Meg. Ming, thank you so fucking much for holding it down the way you have. You are a fucking, just a gangster ass angel, tree fairy to the highest fucking degree. Man, you're like Tinkerbell in the movie Hook. It's like, yo, you're this tiny, cute little fairy fluttering around, and but nobody can fuck with you, and you're fucking up like the big dogs with your little, you know what I mean? Like, you handle your shit like a fucking gangster. Like, I love you so much. Thank you so much. And everything that we've been creating together has been absolutely off the charts. All the fun, all the excitement, all the levels up, all the fucking just new levels of playfulness in every fucking capacity. New level of connectivity in every fucking capacity. New levels of like honesty and authenticity and depth and exploration and fun and all of that. So thank you. It's just the coolest shit ever. Shout out to my mom, Judo. Thank you so fucking much. I love you so much. Dude, I don't even have words. Just thank you for everything you do and who you are. I don't know where I would be without you. Truly. Thank you beyond. And it's like, I just look forward to, and I'm excited to be able to just pay you back and like ease any worries of life for the rest of your life moving forward. And yeah, so thank you. I love you. I appreciate you, and I appreciate the support all the time. Shout out to my dad. Thank you, Dad. I fucking love you. I appreciate the love and support and all that you do to make sure that things are cohesive, and all the efforts that you do to connect us all together in present time and to create new experiences in life and opportunities and levels of fun and connectedness as family, and really like working to do that. So I appreciate and acknowledge that. So thank you so much, and thanks for all the love and support. Special shout out to my motherfucking dog, Yamamoto. Bro, the advice that you have given me through this has been absolutely off the charts. The way that you just are steadfast in your belief in me, the way you talk to me, the things you reassure me about, the way that you really remind myself, you remind me in a way to where I remind myself that I'm a fucking leader, I'm a fucking boss, I'm a fucking G. Like, I handle my shit. And I appreciate you always acknowledging that and meeting me at that level. And truly, the advice that you've given me and my family is just absolutely beyond priceless. And I just feel like every time you talk to us about serious shit like this, it's like a message from God. It's like not even you talking, with all due respect to you. Like that's the magic and the power that you bring forth. So thank you for that. It's been beyond. I'm beyond speechless for what you do and how you've been there. Also, you guys need to go download his latest music or his latest album, Summertime Boss EP. Absolutely fucking fire. No, sorry. Worldwide Boss. Is that what it's called? Worldwide Boss? EP. It's crazy and not what any of you guys are expecting based off of any of the previous music you've ever heard him make before. Off the charts. So much love, bro. Thank you, dude. And the other person who's really been a big pillar. No, there's two people who've been a really big pillar and staple in this, and like really like and for this, I mean on a personal level. There's a whole bunch of other people actually that I need to shout out to. But on a very like me personal level, it's been them as well as my motherfucking brother Sebastian. Thank you, bro. The way that you hold space and give support and check up on me and believe in me and hold space for me is world class and top notch, and I appreciate it. And I've got a plan to really be able to I feel contribute to your life in a very big way, which I'm slowly piecing together, and I'm gonna reach out when I'm ready. Don't trip. Yeah, you guys, the advice that you guys tell me is crazy. So thank you. I appreciate it. Also, my son Nate, dude, the advice that you, oh fuck, bro, the space and advice and everything that you hold for me and the whole family is also world class, top notch, next level. Thank you, dude. I absolutely fucking love you, Nate. Thank you so fucking much for being you, dude. Thank you. Also, my motherfucking brother Brorton, thank you, dude. The advice, the space, everything that you are, the level of authenticity that you come with, thank you. I fucking love you and appreciate you, dude. Thank you so fucking much. It's the advice, it's just been great. Then I've got a whole nother team of, honestly, there's too many people to fucking list right now who are putting good energy, good spirits, much love, helping fight the spiritual end of this, helping fight and helping add and contribute to the positive energetic levels of this. The people who are putting forth good energy, good vibes, prayers, love, wishing good for us. There's so many people. Thank you guys. There's so many of you, men, women, old, young. Thank you guys. There's too many of you guys to list. Just fucking thank you guys. If you've done anything to contribute, that you know that I know, and thank you. So that's that, you guys. That was that. Fucking A, bro. I feel like there's a lot I missed with that whole story because it's just been months and almost every day's been absolute fucking chaos with it. At the same time, so many fucking blessings at the same fucking time, you guys. And this is harmony. So if we go back to where I was like last year, around like December-ish. No. Was that last year? Year before last, sorry. Dude, I was just in such a fuck place. I didn't have any direction, anything. And now I'm like finally at this place. Oh, sorry. What I was saying about that was where, again, shout out to my boy Sebastian. He was like, dude, let me suggest to you, focus on the word harmony. Like harmony is your word for the next year. Focus on harmony. Because it's like you're trying to balance too much and you can only balance things for so long until it fucking falls apart everywhere. So I'm like, fuck, you're right. So I began creating harmony and flow with things rather than trying to balance anything. So as I'm creating harmony, I've now been cued in, and I forget who it is. There's somebody, one of my new training groups with my business, I'm with, was like, all right, your new word is serenity. And I'm like, ooh.
Damn, dude.
Hella. Okay. Yup. Serenity. So it's like, for myself, I choose a new word to grow a relationship with every so often. And it's not necessarily once a year or quarterly or whatever. It's just kind of like as it comes to me till I feel I've like gotten to the end of what that definition means. And it's like I've gone through the up and the down and the opposition and the in favor of whatever that consists of. So if it's integrity, authenticity, harmony, whatever it is, it's like going to create a ripple effect because you own it. And now you're the vibe of whatever that thing that you're living into and creating for yourself is. So people are going to feel it and they're either going to come towards it or away from it. Because when for myself, once I reached a certain level of authenticity with myself and the ability to be myself, like here and out there on the internet, publicly speaking in front of people, whatever, when I got to that, a whole bunch of people stopped being able to like communicate with me. Then a whole bunch of new people started being able to communicate with me. And the new communications are like of depth and of creation and things we can make and create and whatever, as where the old conversations were more of like hobbies, sports, activities, like what they saw, who this new artist, these celebrities, this, that, things like that. And it's like, that's cool and all if that's what you enjoy and that's your level. But it's like, I think even if that is what you enjoy, you should still participate in deep conversations, like, and real ass ones, right? And I'm talking about as an overall whole, because having authentic conversations make you feel good, really like long term, and they give you a lasting thing to keep and vibe with and resonate with. As where it's like, if you just have fun, like there's a difference between having like an authentic, cool ass time. That shit was legendary, memorable, authentically deep down. We're going to feel and remember this. Like when I remember this, I'm going to feel it, right? Versus like just having fun. Oh, we just went and grilled and watched the game. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's such a difference between like having a crazy dope conversation or creating something with somebody, making a podcast, making music, making art, making a business, whatever, right? So it's been interesting because I got hired on to LightSpeed virtual training.
Damn, dude.
And it's actually with who you hear there. That's Brad Lee, if you guys didn't know. This one right here,
damn, dude,
is Ben Baller, and this one,
damn, dude,
is Brad Lee. I had a couple other people. I had Andy Frisella's damn dude. He has a good damn dude. I have a couple clips. I just never got around to uploading it on here, and I kind of just, I don't know, like just forget all the time. Honestly, it just hasn't occurred as that important to me yet. No, but I started working for Brad Lee and one of his main companies actually, and I feel like right now, if I start talking about it, I'm just going to blabber a bunch of shit that like is not really the right way to talk about it. But I think that's also important to document. So essentially what my understanding of it is that we create virtual interactive training systems for large companies or independent people or small business owners, medium business owners, anything like that. You can make training modules or certifications, as well as create updates, and it tracks, trains, measures, and keeps accountability for all the training that's been done, and if it's been correctly, and if you understand it or not. There's many ways to test, whether it be multiple choice, fill in the blank, drag and drop, yes or no, true or false, click all that apply, whatever it may be, right? So because of this, it's been scientifically proven that this is literally the best training system in the world. And all the top dogs like Tony Robbins, World Series Poker, Damon John, all these people use this. And I've been going through the training on LightSpeed virtual training, and it's crazy because you can brand it. Like you can, if you're in the system, you can now brand it to a whole bunch of different companies. So it's like, let's say you're working with one company and you want you guys' branded, like dual branded thing on there. You can make a landing page for that, create a password and whatever so when you log in, it takes you there instead of your own personal company's one. So it's like, there's just so much you can do. And I feel like I actually explained that pretty decently without butchering it too bad. So I'm going to go ahead and stop right there while I'm ahead. But I've been training with Bradley and his crew, and it's been fucking incredible, you guys. I got hired on. Going through the training. I went through the first certification, I guess you can call it. Now I'm going through the actual real company training, going through all the modules and the systems and just learning about all of it. I'm also doing the Paid to Persuade training with Luke Lunkenheimer, and Luke Lunk is fucking badass, you guys. Shout out to Luke Lunk. Go look him up on Instagram. Cool ass motherfucker, dude. He knows what he's talking about. Super smart, super creative. Also, go download his app, Barz, B-A-R-Z, in the App Store. It's a freestyle rap battle app. It's bananas, dude. It's so cool. It's he's just getting it started. It hasn't been promoted or pumped or anything too big yet, but it's gonna blow up and it's gonna be the thing. I'm telling you guys. So watch out for that. Shout out to Luke. And shout out to Bradley. I'm so excited to take on to this position. I'm technically a licensing specialist is my position and title. And what I eventually want to do with all of this and why I'm choosing this is, and why I've originally said this is an extension of what I'm already doing, is because I want to go from the inside out, essentially, and understand, sell, train, learn, develop through the whole system and myself, to where it's not only can I sell it and talk about it on a world-class level, but I can actually create my own for myself on a world-class level, because this is a world-class training system. So let's say you already have a training system and you have an app, you have a whatever it may be, right? If you don't have a virtual interactive training system, you just have videos. And that's tricky, because with that, then you have to send a link. It's all right, at the end of each training thing, you got to send a link for the email, send the email, da-da-da. You can automate all that, but it takes time. As we're with LightSpeed, it's all integrated. They've already spent millions of dollars developing, creating, making all the right and wrong mistakes. So now so it's we just know all the fucking right questions to ask, because it's you can go out there on your own. It's a dark, lonely road out there to create a whole fucking business with marketing, branding, all the professional things at a world-class level. To do that on your own is you don't even know where to start, who to ask, all of that shit, right? Copyright, all of these things. I don't know jack shit about these things. So, and it's I've been having a business for 16 years now and I don't know these things. And it's in order for me to find out or pay somebody to do it, it's going to cost way fucking more in time, money, and energy to just, to figure it out myself than to have a team of world-class people where the whole thing's already fucking put together. And there's just a place I just show up and just fucking go click, 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 and then they do the whole thing for me. That's gangster. And then this is a way to just make money in your sleep, for the rest of your life, essentially. So,
Damn, dude.
That's what I'm up to, and what I will be, I guess you could say, consulting for. That's what I am really, is a consultant. And you pay for our consulting to guide you through it, to help solve your problem in the best way possible to make you the most money. So what I'm training to do is to be able to help make people a lot of money who are in the world of having businesses, or people who have specific skill sets that the world needs to know about and really needs to be documented, and that you should be getting paid for. You dig?
Damn, dude.
So, man, oh man, oh man. Woo! Going through a lot here, guys. It's been a lot. So, the next thing I want to talk about, and I've experienced this in so many different ways, shapes, and forms personally, and I see it everywhere, and I wish everybody would fucking listen to me when I talk about this, because it's so simple, and people acknowledge it, but then they just go back to this old belief system, and it pisses me off because I want them to want it for themselves. And I'm not fucking perfect at this. It's an ongoing learning thing. And it's that almost all of our physical ailments we experience, whether it's a physical injury, internal ailment, did I say ailment? Ailment, illness, any tough or mental, emotional struggle or anything like that, deep confusion, where you're just being tested, things like that, in my experience and what I observe, you don't have to listen to me, but I would consider trying this on, is that when that's happening, it's some sort of spiritual message that you are ignoring. And it's at that point that we're supposed to slow down and tap in, because we're all created by a source. We all have a soul and a spirit and a physical body and thoughts and feelings and emotions. And okay, well, what is all that shit? Where'd it come from? Well, fucking sit down and ask. It's talking to you all the fucking time. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you're not going to tap into your spirit guides, to your highest self, to God, to Jesus, to Allah, to who, right? I mean, I guess that was kind of contradictory, God and Allah. But anyway, whoever, whatever, right? Whatever you believe in, whatever you don't believe in. All of those things are all real, right? Wankantanka, Pachamama, however, right? Like whatever thing it is that you resonate with, that you can stop and speak with, you believe is maybe not a creator or even an angel or a spirit guide or something like that. Like stop, talk, listen. If you don't believe in that, then just sit and talk with you can't turn yourself off. Like stop and just think nothing. That's a lot of fucking practice to think nothing. I can only do that sometimes when I'm like hella deep in meditating, right? So it's like, what is that? What is that thing that you can't turn off? Oh, my brain. Like, okay, motherfucker, your brain's connected to your whole fucking body, which is also connected to this invisible life force that when your body's dead, that fucking thing that makes you alive is now gone? What it talk to it? It exists. It's real. You know what I mean? So it's like, stop and talk to it. And here's the thing is, there's many like spiritual guides and teachers and counselors and people who host ceremony who walk you through all of these things with music and smells and vibrations of you know, I guess of different music and frequencies in the music, and all these things, they all take you somewhere, because all of our cells vibrate when we hear music, when we hear whatever, and they are continuously upgrading and changing. So it's like we have the ability to oxygenate them more through the vibration of healthy and good things of nature and of God, essentially. And that's what like ceremony is when you sit for ceremony. So I highly encourage you, and I have a website that it's crazy accurate. It's never been wrong yet. And every person I've compared it to, it's been fucking accurate as well. I can't think of it at the moment right now. I just keep the tab saved on my phone and I check it out when my body's out of whack. But it tells you what like what the emotional / spiritual / real world thing about the problem is. It's like, oh, my kidneys hurt. It's like, oh, that's you know, like loss of your mother, or like pain with your mother type issues. Oh, my ankle hurts. It's fear of like moving forward. These certain things, right? Like those are simple and kind of, the foot one's kind of corny or cliche, I guess. But these things are real, dude. Like if you want, hit me up on Instagram and I'll send you that link. It's fucking dope and it's accurate as fuck, because all of a sudden you learn about like you're like taking responsibility for things that are like beyond what you can even see, because somebody else is saying it and they're like, oh, fuck, these people did the research and the work to find out that this is real. You know what I'm saying? So that shit's cool, man.
Damn, dude. Like
I said, hit me up if you want that link at Real California Cow. So, where do we go here? Okay, so the learning curve of mastery is a motherfucker, man. And a lot of people make themselves scared out of becoming a master of something, because part of mastery is falling on your face, so to say, like fucking sucking and fucking it all up, getting your teeth kicked in, looking like an idiot, sweating through the conversation, turning red, being fidgety, being awkward as fuck, not knowing what to say. All of those are part of the learning curve of mastery. Anytime we go to master anything, you know this. And if you've ever became a master of anything, you know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. If you can look back and you were to kind of like document your process of learning. And it's like, I think I've like really broken this down pretty big before into like very specific like timelines and stuff. But I realize it kind of doesn't occur that way. It doesn't occur on the same timeline for everybody. And at the same time, it kind of occurs the same for everybody. So it's one of those interesting things, right? It's like, okay, for example, what I mean by that, like a little offshoot, it's like we all feel sadness, we all feel happiness, we all feel worry, we all feel this, right? We all feel feelings to some degree, but it's like, well, what does it mean to you? How do you actually relate to it? And we all of a sudden start telling a whole different story. So that's what I mean, where it's like, it's all the same thing, but it's all different. You know what I mean? So a lot of people on the path of mastering something or learning something or seeking to become a master at something or get good at something, you're going to fucking suck. Like I said, the other day, I fucking absolutely fell apart in front of my group and the whole team. It was like over 40 something people, almost 50 people in the group, if not, right? And I fully bungled it. I was just like, if you here, like, and I just kept doing it over and over until they're like, all right, like, let's come back to you, bro. Like, I understand that's part of the learning curve. So I'm not tripping. I'm not upset that I fucked that up and I bungled that, because it's just part of me learning. And it's like, all right, well, if you want to make fun of me learning, then do you even have enough balls or guts or whatever to put yourself out there like this in order to learn, to get better, to become a master at it?
Damn, dude.
Right? So it's like, I'd rather look like a fool on the putting myself out there, making attempts, than to just not do it and save face and look cool. Right? Because anything and everything is like that. When you start something, that's exactly what the fuck happens and how it is. It's like, it's all cool, everyone's just supporting, and then all of a sudden you do something, and then everyone falls off, and then everybody comes back, and then people give you props, then people act like, yeah, it's definitely gonna win, and then you kind of go more time, and it's not as popular, and all those people go quiet, and then you come back again, and the wave of popularity, everyone's like, yeah, and then it kind of fades off again, and then it's back again, and then it's like, I've had videos or posts or whatever that have gone viral, and it doesn't matter, because it just ends up, you need to do the next thing. Like it doesn't matter. Like, you literally just got to do the next thing and create it again. Not the same fucking thing, but just keep recreating it, right? Making it new, so that way, like, again, it's like creating it for ourselves. Because we can't rely on old successes to make us happy in new present time.
Damn, dude.
So, if you're on the path of mastering something like I am right now, which is learning to train my brain to these new ways of thinking, hearing, interpreting, believing, retorting, holding people accountable, it's fucking hard, dude. And like, most of the critique I've gotten is that I need to not be afraid to hold people accountable. Like, people, like, I'm not afraid to hold my own people accountable, and I think it kind of annoys people sometimes, like, close to me, but at the same time, like, they appreciate it at the same time. It's like a love-hate sort of thing. I know. But anyway, it's like to hold people accountable, though, for the right sake, not to be irritating or to be an asshole or whatever, or to be annoying or like, oh, you said, bleh. More so, it's like, dude, like, I'm going to hold you accountable for the sake of being your highest, best version of yourself, to where you can make more money than you believed that you even believed you could make, right? So it's like, I'm in the process of training myself that, all right, I believe I'm worth this much. I believe I can make this much. I believe I can accomplish this. And I'm setting goals and doing things that scare the fuck out of me and honestly seem impossible. But at the same time, it's like, I'm now in a position where I'm in a circle of people where a lot of these people are taking exactly what the fuck I claimed and scares me and just and doing it. And they're sitting on it like, yeah, bro, it's just do it. You know what I mean? Like, just keep going. And I'm really learning it's like the secret to success is personal development. Like that really, 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 really is one of the biggest secrets to success. Because, dude, once you've mastered yourself, anything anybody says, it doesn't matter. Not in a bad way, but more so like in a way where it doesn't have to ping your emotions or like derail you and take you off track. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that learning curve of mastery, if you stick through it and you put in your 10,000 hours, your 10 years, whatever it is, dude, you become gangster as fuck. Like for me, I've become a master of teaching babies and helping adults overcome lifelong fears in the water. Plain and simple. I'm fucking great at it. I'm really fucking good. And I challenge anybody out there in a friendly manner. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing, is you can make claims like that confidently when you're a master of something. And that's the thing, is like I say that being a master of water safety skills or an instruction is that I can claim that, and I know that there's a possibility that there's somebody who could do it better than me. And if they do, then I'm going to fucking learn from them. And that's how I'm going to get them in my presence, right? It's like, well, fuck, I stand on what I stand on. I said it. You said it too. All right, there can only be one winner. And I'm okay with that. It's like, let's go. I'm good with what I know. I'll put it up against what you got. And if you're better, fuck, teach me, bro. Let's work together. And if I'm better, you want to learn? Let's go, bro. You know what I mean? So it's like, whatever you're doing, stick with it. Like, set a 10-year plan. That's why I picked 10-year minimum to do podcasting. I'm like, no matter what, for a minimum of 10 years, I'm going to have this podcast. Just so I could become a master at it to see if I really like it or not. You know what I mean? And it's like, well, fuck, if I leave a minimum of 10 documented years of my life, that's cool. I'm fine. I'm proud of that. Does that mean I'm not going to go another 10, 20, 30, 40, 50? No, it just means I'm going to reestablish and reevaluate at that point. But I want to be a master of it. Like right now, I'm not a master. I can feel the nervousness. I was talking all over the place before I got to the point today in this episode. You know what I mean? So we've got to commit to shit. And that's the hardest thing, is like, commit to something, believe you're capable. And if it's something small or temporary, then understand that's part of the commitment. Like when I had to get that job at Amazon a few months back, yeah, it was soul shattering and fucking back breaking, and I fucking smelled like ass at the end of the day because I'm fucking sweating and just in and out of this hot ass box and pissing in bottles all day and eating fucking beef jerky for food. And it's just like, dude, like I barely have enough money to fucking get to and from work half the time. And half the times I had to get to work like 4 hours early because my girl had to work, and that was the only way I could get my ride there, is to show up 4 hours early and sit there. I couldn't even start any earlier. So, you know what I'm saying? So I would just take those opportunities to learn or like make little podcast ads or like whatever, right? And I recognize, all right, this is going to be temporary as fuck, dude, because this is too much, man. So we have to eventually but it's like that was part of my 10-year, that little stint was just a fraction of my 10-year commitment to what I'm building with my swim business and with these training certifications and with this podcast. You know what I'm saying? It's just such a small sliver. And doing those things are okay. Do what you got to do, man. Hustle, grind. Don't be embarrassed, dude. Put the uniform on. Do whatever the fuck it is. And I realize in hindsight, people have tried to make me put uniforms on or wear extra pins or dangly things or whatever. I'm like, yo, fuck this. Like, I'm not doing that. But I would show up, I put my uniform on, and I would do my job. I was definitely arrogant and feisty before in the past. I apologize to you guys. But man, also half you guys who you guys aren't listening to this show, but you guys who were fucking like assholes to me at my jobs because you guys were the seniors or the higher up or whatever, and you're trying to like humiliate me and make me wear all this extra weird hat and fucking cowboy star and all this shit. Like, yo, I you could fire me, dude. I straight up like, no, you guys can fire me over this. They're like, bro, it's not that serious. I'm like, okay, then I'm not wearing it if it's not that serious. You'll be fired. Fire me. I'm not putting that on, dude. Like, you can't get me to sell out my fucking self. You know, like, bro. I'm not selling myself out, homie. You can fire me, bro. It's all good. I'm not wearing it. You put it on. I'll fire you. I'll file a, what do you call it? Citizen's arrest. How's that? I can't fire you because you're my boss, but I will file a citizen's arrest against you, buckaroo. Obviously, kidding. That's not the type of person. But my point is, there's a major learning curve when it comes to mastery, and I highly recommend that we all participate and do that because that's what's really important. Sorry, I had a little special guest. My lady had to come say, come on, wrap it up. It's time to go. We got to go to some kids stuff. And I've got to get going here, actually. But actually, we are at the end of the episode. So if you are learning something, stick with it. Put in 10 years to something. Become a motherfucking master. Then move with those skills forwards. You know what I'm saying? So I will leave you guys with a little blessing. And I forgot how to like operate my podcast machine, dude. Oh, there we go. Okay. Alrighty. So you guys, man, podcasting is fun. Creating things is fun. Working with people's fun. Yeah, let's be good people, man. Again, the split, the shift in this world, in this universe is happening. This shit is real. It's happening. Those of you that know, you fucking know. So I'll leave you guys with a little blessing that I learned from the Amazon jungle. And I'm putting myself out there because I'm not very practiced lately. I've only been practicing a little bit lately. But I always get nervous when I sing this song in particular because it's the beginning typically of what we open a ceremony with. So, oops, sorry, hold on, got my little rattle here. Pachamama muchana bi yuyarinchis mama taita wasinchista hajunchista munas canchis causai ninchista Pachamama muchana bi yuyarinchis mama taita wasinchista hajunchista munas canchis causai ninchista Pachamama muchana bi yuyarinchis mama taita wasinchista hajunchista munas canchis causai ninchista. Hey. You guys, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. This is, was, has been, and will be the Damn Dude Motherfucking Podcast. This is season 4. Season 4, episode 20. I fucking love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for rocking with me. Thank you guys for rocking with the Damn Dude Podcast. Thank you guys for rocking with yourselves. Thank you for believing in yourself. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you for believing in this show. Thank you for believing in good. Love you guys. Truly. Appreciate you guys. Truly. Please be sure to tell a friend about the Damn Dude podcast.
Damn, dude. Damn, dude.
And I should say, please be sure to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell your best friends, cousins, uncles, pig farming, pig fucking knuckle busting, chimney shooting, paragraph ripping, son of a gun, snake wrangling, goddamn some bitch neighbor of yours about the Damn Dude motherfucking podcast. Because you know that interesting motherfucker wants and needs to hear this shit. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so very much. Thank you to all the listeners in all the new countries and cities all around the world. This is the Damn Dude podcast. I'm California Cal. Much love. Peace.
Damn, dude. Damn, dude.